What I've seen during this crisis is a lot of creativity. My granddaughter, for instance, produced a really good bit of video where
Oh,
essentially she was getting everybody to throw a toilet roll, and as a little bit of video, and then she spliced it all together, and it looked like they were throwing a toilet roll at the next person and the next person, and it was really good fun. And actually, the same sort of thing was on ITV News last night with British Airways staff doing the same sort of thing. But when a 12-year-old can do it, there is technology at
no.
people's disposal, and that is fun.
It's brilliant. And look at us. I mean, we never Zoomed before together.
No, that's
I
right.
mean, look at this. We are almost pros.
I wouldn't say
So
that. We have a bit of trouble getting into it.
we're getting there. We're getting there.
Yeah.
We learned what buttons to push, so that's cool
So
so far.
so we're conquering the sort of technology sort of thing and having a bit of fun. Then you're advising people who are new relationships, but it is a big concern. These people who are in a toxic relationship, in a toxic household, what on earth would you advise them?
That's very difficult. I feel sad for people who have to go through this now because it's difficult and awful to go through it during normal times, but especially now, that's just I can't imagine it. But the advice is ignore toxic person. Don't try to be in their company. As if you can, take your attention away from it in order to survive. Go and be on your own, or go for a walk in the park, or listen to music. Just do not entertain the toxicity. Do not get drawn into the drama of someone else. Ignore it, do your own thing. Just build a shield against it. Just build a shield against toxicity.
Yeah.
Say, no, I'm not engaging. You're not gonna make me get you. You're not gonna get me there. I will not allow you. I'm keeping my own power. I will not allow you to engage me in your toxicity.
Now, one of the things that happens when people are going through divorce is that families take sides, or friends take sides, and that is always a problem, isn't it? Because people will tell you what you want to hear, and if they're taking the side, that is no good at all.
Um, That's why the best thing in those situations is to talk to someone who's completely uninvolved. Go and talk to a coach, go and talk to a psychiatrist or psychologist, go and talk to anyone else but your friends, because your friends may mean well, but they may not have the knowledge and expertise and experience in sorting things like that. And they may actually, they think they're doing you a favor, but they may actually advise you something completely wrong, actually the exact opposite of what you should be doing. So do not get involved. Get someone else who's not biased and will give you some really good advice. Go on YouTube and listen to videos. There's lots of advice there. Find the people. Lots of the coaches on YouTube will share a link. You can email them, talk to them. They will be very happy to answer. I've done it. My colleagues are doing it. We know times are tough, so anyone who needs help can always come and ask. And we're, for a little chat, we're not going to charge. We're just going to be happy to help because we know how difficult this can be right now.
Right. So, the pressure, it's like a pressure cooker. Some people are living in a pressure cooker,
Yeah.
and you've got to let off steam somehow. So maybe even if you can go out on that walk, look at nature. I mean, what people are discovering in this lockdown is it's lovely not to have traffic, just to look at nature and listen to the birds and realize that actually the world is going on without you. It's just
Yeah,
carrying on as usual.
yeah, the nature doesn't care. The nature just keeps going. You know, everything keeps going. It's just us thinking, oh, this is so horrible. What are we gonna do? Everything else around us just keeps growing and blossoming and doing whatever it needs to do. It's not concerned with COVID-19.
Doesn't know
And
about that, does it?
no, they don't know what it is. Ask any bird. It's you
They
know,
got their
so
own problems.
yes,
Well, actually,
exactly.
the nature, it is nice just to go out for a walk, get some fresh air, think, and
Exactly. So
maybe talk to your
especially
friends when you're out of out of sight of the house where the person is that's irritating you.
exactly. If you're really angry and you need to take the anger out, go and sprint. Sprint for 30 seconds or 1 minute in a way you have never sprinted before. Get really tired, get the frustration and anger out of your system. If you're not angry, just go and observe and say, you know, and keep saying, oh, this is a nice tree, and this is a nice flower, and this is a nice, oh, look, ladybird. And just your mindset will start thinking about all the lovely things, and your mood will by default change. It has to.
So your
So, you know,
mood might change, but the person that you're in the toxic relationship with might not have changed. So how can you go back to that environment knowing that that person is still there waiting to get you?
it's realizing, look, there is lovely life out there. I am calm right now. It's really nice here. Life seems to be okay. I will keep thinking this no matter what happens when I get in. I will persevere. I will stick with it, and something miraculous can happen, because when we're okay and we're happy and we're relaxed, that doesn't happen every single time, but very often it does, the other person will start changing as well, because we bounce off each other energy. So there is a good chance that if you start being calm and relaxed, the other person will start being more calm and relaxed. It doesn't always work like that, because we don't know what sort of stuff the other person is going through, or if they have, you know, if they can be diagnosed with mental illnesses. That won't necessarily work, but there's a good chance, because lots of the time when we change something within us, the other people respond to it.
It's
And
easy. It's easy, isn't it, Jana, to when you're going through a bad time with somebody to focus on their bad points and not their good points. And
the more you
actually, they're
focus,
still the same person that you decided to get with in the first place. There must have been something good about them.
and there still is, but the more we focus on the bad thing, the more of a bad thing we'll get. That's like laws of physics, you know, cause and effect, action, reaction. The more I think of something bad about them, the more of it I notice, and the more I'll get irritated, and I'll forget they actually brought me coffee and made me dinner and ran me a bath. But, you know, you didn't put the milk in the right place in the fridge, you know, and you start focusing, and then you're in a bad mood, they're going to be in a bad mood, and it's a downward spiral. So it's always is a matter of what you decide to focus on, because focus is a matter of decision and choice. So you have the same choice to focus on, oh, he ran me a bath, isn't that nice? But you can also focus on, oh, he, you know, look at the socks on the floor. So, you know, you need to do the best job in focusing on the good things. And when you focus on the good things, more good things will come your way. That's laws of physics. Nothing I can do about or you can do about. That just is.
Now, yesterday we did miss a trick. It was a Earth celebrating the Earth Day yesterday.
Okay. Okay. Happy Earth Day.
We are earthbound, we are celebrating nature, we are celebrating loved ones, we are celebrating good relationships, and hoping that toxic ones might not be so toxic if with just a bit of thought and a bit of good wishes to everybody at the moment. It's
Yes,
easier to walk
absolutely.
away than it is to stay with something, isn't it?
Yeah, sometimes it's walking away is the best solution. Sometimes giving up is a sad and has to be done, or sometimes giving up is sad because it shouldn't be done. It depends how horrible it is. If it's really making you very unsettled, if it's making you anxious, depressed, and physically ill, then sometimes it's best just to leave it. But if you still love the person, or you're in love and you see good points, then just find help, focus on the good things, and you can turn it around. And you can turn it around in days and weeks. It doesn't have to take forever. That's the misconception I hear from lots of people. Oh, it's gonna take months or years or never. No. When you change within yourself, you can get instant reaction. It can change today. So I would say, if you still love someone, and if you are in love, don't give up. Just refocus and look at all the wonderful things.
Well, I think that's a good point. A really good moment to end our little chat today. I'm going to
Great.
go out and I'm going to look at all the wonderful things because it's a great day today.
Perfect. Yeah, it looks lovely, and I can't wait to, I'm already slightly red, so I'm gonna get even more tan. It's gonna be fun.
Well,
Yeah,
it's good to talk to you, and so I'm going to say goodbye for now then. Thank you.
wonderful. Thank you. Bye bye. Lovely
Thank you.
seeing
Bye
you
bye.
again.